and I'll record this. Yeah. Um, Efren, can you be the note taker? Are you available to do that? If you are, just type it out for me here in chat. So, okay, okay. All right, so here, I'm gonna start out with Amazon. This Amazon 130, if you're not in it, I like it. Um, so Amazon 130, uh, APP, we're already in it, right? But I think it's still worth a shot here. APP 195. Whoops. And what we got to do is once we get everything kind of in, um, then we'll kind of narrow it down. So something like CEG, what I do with this one, like if you didn't get this gap closed and you're waiting on a squeeze to form, what I do is I say, hey, give me an alert that lets me know if this gets into any type of squeeze below a daily or 195 or 130. Um, and if you have TC 2000, I can share that alert with you if you need it. But all I do is I'll come up here and I'll say, all right, when CEG gets into a TTM squeeze, anything from the 15 to the 130, I want to know about it. And then I'm going to leave that on for about a week, and we'll see if it gets into a shorter time frame squeeze. We could get some continuation with this one. All right, now CLS. No, thank you. Coin. Yeah, this coin looks pretty good too, right? Like I like the coin 130. Yes, I am recording. Coin 130. All right. Crowd. Crowd we're already in. It's breaking all-time highs. You know, I'm gonna pass on the on adding to this one. Now Carvana, man, this thing looks beautiful, right? Same thing, right? If we want to buy a pullback in this, I'm gonna throw in an alert. Um, you know, you could say half day, so 195 TTM alert set. I've already got the alert set on this one, so I'm just taking note of that. Dash again. I'm already in this one, but I do like this, and there's so many. Dash 130. So what I'm going to do on Dash, I'm going to set the alert here on this 130. 130, and put in an ADMA pull here. So let me know. Now, what you got to be careful of, you don't want to put in like 1,000 alerts, and then when we get a market pull, you get 1,000 heads up, and you actually take no action because you've got too many actions to take, and it makes you freeze, right? So we just got to be careful that we don't want to make these not mean anything. Um, yeah, I mean, this DLTR continues to look great. I mean, you've got another 4, 5, 6 points we could get out of this. So we got it. Do we have 78 on this? Yeah. So Dollar Tree 78. Um, Google. Ah, grab. Yeah, I mean, this hood looks great too. Hood 2 hour. All right, I'm gonna throw that one in. Hood 2 hour. Um, yeah, Hertz is a different play. Yeah, IBKR. Look at this one. Hey, quit. 130. It's got a stack squeeze at 195, 130, 2 hours. So you got some stack squeezes on IBKR. IBKR stacked squeezes. Looking at the 130. All right. Guys, I'll catch up with chat and all the charts you guys were throwing in there. Just give me a second to get through some of my favorites here. Man, it's Microsoft 130. I definitely got to play this one. So I'm going to go ahead and put the alert in this one. Microsoft 130. Let's throw in that alert. $130 at condition DDMA. And what I do, like on these ones that I've got alerts and everything set for, I'll come in and I'll break down the VP levels to create the multiple ads, right? So like by the ADMA, the 21, 34, 6, etc., etc. That spy candle's it's either a misprint or an older order being shoved through right now. So they may have just let it hit the tape right now. Doesn't mean anything. MSTR, NNE. Now, man, even now it's shaping up pretty nice. That 2 hour, 195. I'm gonna throw it on the list. I'll probably pass on this one. Now, 195. I mean, this NRG looks great. So NRG's in a half day here. And what I'm going to do here is NRG, I'm going to say in low compression squeezes. Stacked. Man, SMR's almost at 35. Let's go. Let's go. Am I going to be able to hold these till summer? I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Okay, NTNX. Yeah, that looks great. Okay, I'm gonna pass on that one. Whoever gave us this alert today, I forgot who it was. Good, nice play. I hope you guys made some money on this thing. PLTR's got some stack squeezes as well. I'm gonna actually pass on this one for right now. The reason I'm passing on this one is we've had a lot of a lot of VP being built the last 3 or 4 days in between 120 and 125. I want to see a decision be made whether down or up, and then I'll either buy the retest or look for a break and a reclaim to get in. So I'm kind of wait and see on PLTR. PWR, this one right here, like looks great. We just need a squeeze. So what I'm going to do on PWR is put in the wait for a squeeze. PWR, great chart. Fits the theme of the day, and needs squeeze. Alert set. Okay, QUBT. It's got some lower level ones, but I'm gonna take a pass on this one right now. Maybe we can get some bigger time frame ones up on it. RSPU. I'm gonna pass on that one. Man, Spotify looks great too. Man, this thing just up and to the right. It's crazy. So I'm gonna take the pass on this one as well. The reason being is because it's like higher high, higher high. It seems to be getting tired here, but all it has to do is hold, and it will rip. So if it can hold this level, and you want to take a shot at it, I think that'd be a great play. But you know what? I'm gonna add it to the list just so I have a spot. Great chart. 130 TTM has made new highs 2 times. Keep on watch. All right. This one looks amazing. TLN 195, 130. I'm going to put an alert on this one. Condition 80 May. Let's go half day, 1 week. There we go. Alert set. Okay. Tesla looks beautiful. Caught that one. Are you guys still holding Tesla? I did take some profits at the 360 level. But above this, like we got room to 380. So, TTD. No, I'm gonna Twillo. Twillo's actually looks pretty good too. Yeah, I'll add it. Twillo half day. Twillo 195. Uber. BSC looks great too. I'm already in this one though, so I'm gonna take a pass on that one. Yeah, Okta looks good too. Okta. So Okta's got 195. Okta 195. Oh, Okta's earnings are tonight. Thank you. Let's take that one off. And then Meta 78. Oh, goodness gracious. I kind of want to chase this. Oh my gosh. I mean, this thing's perfect. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna try to exercise some caution here. I may chase Meta. Um, just remember when you do something like that, like a chase, if you can trust yourself to stop out, either plan to stop out, be disciplined, and or get ready for the add. Right, leave room to add. All right, so I mean, this thing looks perfect. This might be my favorite one. All right, Meta 78. Alert set. Let's add that one. There's so many charts, guys. Like you don't want to buy Meta, Amazon, Microsoft. You know what I mean? You don't want to buy all of them. But if you wanted to buy something like two of the three, great. If one works, they're all going to work, right? Okay. Let's see the Pan W. So yeah, I got into Pan W on the earnings gap down. So I'm actually in this one. But I do. I like the daily here. The idea of it. I do think it's going to come up here and it will reject, and you're going to get some type of squeeze that allows for a potential break. Maybe it's like this, but yeah, no, I'm gonna leave that one off the list because I'm already in it. But I do like it. Um, okay, here, let me finish catching up with chat here. All right. Sarah was speaking at the conference. CG. What to make of CRWV? I like the flag out. Just know that this is going to be affected by Nvidia's earnings, right? Big time. So if you wanted to try to grab a pullback on this or something, it's like, I mean, you got a 5 minute squeeze if you wanted to play it. So for me, what I'll do on a core week is I'll say, let me see if I can get anything from a 15 minute or to 130 on core weave. So I'm gonna throw that one in there. Maybe we can play it tomorrow if it's flagged out today. And um, Let's see. Tesla we already talked about. PLTR, I already talked about that one too. So PLTR, yeah, buying PLTR, like I've been bouncing this thing between 120 and 125, right? And I'm out of it completely, but I want a resolution of this area. So I either want to play it above or I mean below, or I want to buy a pullback of this new zone that's being developed over the past few days. So PLTR is kind of a wait for me. To be honest with you, it looks like a short. Like my short mind frame is screaming that this is a great short. That's why I'm waiting. You continually trying to break out and it there's no juice. And eventually what's going to happen is you see these kind of rounding tops that are just like we can't get anything going. And eventually this thing's going to break and give us a decent flush. And if it does that, I'll jump all over it. So let's say we do something like this and we put it back to the 115. I'd be like, all right, let's play this next zone. Now, if I'm wrong and people are demanding it, and great, it's going to break up, and I believe it will give us a retest we can get back in. 35. That's some more. Let's go. Ooh. All right, guys. I'm going to take some more SMR here off at 35. Give me 1 second. Beautiful. Okay. Let's see. ADSK. Yeah. Is that is that candle from the other day, yesterday? Is that I don't like this on it, right? I hate that it did this, but yeah, this looks great too. I'm gonna add this one. ADSK 195. Nvidia, yeah, Nvidia looks great. I'm loaded in Nvidia. I'm looking good, and you know the the play to me was playing the 78 2 hour on these pullbacks. So that's kind of done for me. If it does give us another pullback and another squeeze, great. Yeah, let's uh let's play it. I mean, you've probably got a higher time frame squeeze now. Yeah, like 195. So, but no, I like the chart. Yeah, on IBKR, looking for a pull on these. These are all names that are kind of out. Um, so Meta, AVGO. I'm already in AVGO. Um, but I mean, this looks great. So here's what I would look for on AVGO if you wanted to. Let's say you're not in it. You got a choice to make. You see this high right here. One of two things is going to happen. It's either going to do a little pullback and then that trip top break, in which I would be all over it, 100% all over that pullback. So this is the same thing that we did with crowd, right? Remember we were looking at crowd and I was like, man, if we can get this pullback off this double top, yeah, I'd grab it. But if you look at AVGO, well, what if you don't get the pullback? All right, well, what's the range that you could get on a breakout? You've got ultimately 241 to 245 right there. 241 to 243.50. So if you wanted to try to play this as a breakout, absolutely. I'd be willing to do that as well. If you're not already in it. But what I would look for is something like this. At least from a 78 to a 2 hour up. Try to get some consolidation or an inside candle or a rev strat forming to play the breakout. That's how I would approach ABGO if I was not in it already. Um, Amazon 130 does look great. Yeah, we put that one in. Lulu, see Lulu. I'm gonna take a pass on Lulu, but there's too many good charts. I'm taking spot trading views. These misprint. Yeah, there's a magazine. WSM, Williams Sonoma. Uh yeah, I'm gonna pass on this one too. This chart just doesn't scream, "Hey, get in." You know what I mean? Like there's so many good looking charts. Netflix. Let's check out Netflix. Yeah, Netflix chart was looking really nice. Have we got Netflix in here yet? I was hoping Netflix would give us a bigger pool, but it did not. And so you've got this 130, 2 hours, 78. Yeah, this looks great. Man, these big caps. All right, ADMA pool. I got an alert set on Netflix as well. Netflix 130. Alert set. Uber 65. Is Uber setting up? Yeah, so this one's a little bit different, right? Give me one sec to look at this chart. So what you're doing on Uber here is you got this break up and away, and this is your main VP, right? So like, do I want to buy it here as it's coming right into this resistance? Not really. Does that make sense? It's like so it's like above this level, or if we get back in this level and squeeze. So if we got something that came in and did this, and we got a little 78 or something like that, yeah. But right below it, I'm not a big fan of it. So how could I play it? Well, if I wanted to play it on a pullback, if we were looking at this 65-minute squeeze, that gives us all the way down to basically 87.31. So if Uber does give us a pull back to this bottom zone here, and you wanted to try to bounce it off this bottom zone right here in this box area, yeah, I can understand that. So it's like 88. 88 is where I would start saying let's kind of pay attention to Uber. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually just going to set an alert at 88.16, pulling back into lower zone with 65 TTM squeeze. Look for possible entry. So that's how I'm gonna set up Uber. I do like it. I like the idea of playing Uber. My main man loaded up on Uber, so I gotta play as much as I can. SMCI is a pass for me. You can't play it, and I talked about this one this morning. I play it as a lotto, risk 100% to make 100%. Um, but I'd rather be in on like Nvidia. Um, one senator, which one, which state is that? She's talking about Bitcoin mining and the power needed. Which senator is that? Yeah, eBay's not enough for me. I can't play eBay. I've tried it a few times, and you're right. I mean, this is like, look at this weekly squeeze. You, if you're playing this weekly squeeze, it's like, yeah, we've been in it all year and we still haven't fired. Ugh, drive me nuts, man. When it goes, it's probably going to go to 85, 90 relatively quickly, but I just can't. I can't play it. Okay, so I think we've got some good charts here, and if you want what I everything we went over, that's kind of everything. So now our job's to narrow it down, right? I've got some that are already alert set and it's ready to go. They're talking about modular nuclear. These people are pushing to Center Blackburn. Nice. David Saxicum. Yeah, good. These small nuclear reactors are getting the juice. Yeah, anybody pick up VFC today? Right? I mean, this is kind of the gimme trade of the day. Insider buying, gapping up, didn't fill its gap, broke out. I think this is probably the easiest trade of the day. Tesla was pretty easy too, but okay, so let's see. The ones I do not have alerts set for. And again, what I do, right, is I've got my alerts over here. And so now I'm going to run through and be like, all right, which ones do I not have alerts set for that I would want to play? So you can see I don't have Amazon. And it's because I'm already in it. I'm already in Amazon. Am I willing to add to this? Probably so. So yeah, I will set an alert on this. So pull back to the ADMA. APP I'm already in, so I'm not going to set an alert on that one. I mean, we're up 35 points from this entry. Um, and I'm trying to be as patient as possible on this thing because, I mean, 500 is doable. Isn't that crazy? Let's see. CEG, I've already got the alert set for, right? Needs a squeeze. Microsoft, I'm already in Microsoft. I would definitely add. Do I have? Oh, I've already got the alert set. Okay, good. Coin. I have the alert set for coin. I don't. All right. Do we want to play this 130 if it pulls? Yeah, I do actually. There's so many good charts. It's gonna be hard, guys. All right, 130. So what you don't want to do is I don't want to put in like $100,000 and I break it up evenly across all these charts. And I'm like, all right, I'm in 10th out here, 10th out here, whatever, right? And like the goal here is to pick the best ones and go big, right? That's how you make your money is you go big on trades that you just love. Um, and I tell you, one of my favorites here is Carvana. Uh, and I've got this one set. So it's like Carvana, I'm definitely going to play. Um, Coin, probably. We'll see. If everything starts triggering at once, let's say Trump tweets something and then everything starts triggering at once, I'm only going to play my favorites. But if coin comes down while some of the other ones haven't, yeah, I'll jump in coin. Does that make sense? Um, and then Dash. Yeah, I like Dash. I'm already in this one with shares, but I'd be willing to play it on a pool. DLTR 78. So I think this one's going to give us an opportunity to play one kind of out of the Mag 7 tech field. So I do want to put this one in because it is a different uh, play. All right, so DLTR. Now Hood's the other one. I'm already in this one as well, and it looks amazing. Ah, man. So I'm not going to alert this one. I'm not going to put an alert on this one. I'm not going to add to it. All right. So and then IBKR. Yeah, I definitely want to get in this one. I think you can get to 235. All right, so what we need to do on this one is an alert set. No, there's no alert set. So let's get it. This is an alert condition 130 EMA. All right, IBKR is alerted 130 on Microsoft. I've already got alerted. I think I'm gonna pass on now. It's just too many. Um, NRG, I've already got the alert set. I think, right? No, I don't. I'm gonna come back to this one. PWR. Yeah, alert set on this one. So I'm just waiting for a squeeze on that one. I think I'm gonna pass on Spotify as well. But I'll keep it on watch, but I'm not gonna set an alert on it. Um, I'm already in VST. Do I want to get in TLN, CEG, NRG, right? Like, I think I think I'll probably pass on the NRG since I've already made good money on that one. But I am going to put a an alert on this one. I've already got it. Okay. Twillo. I don't know why I'm hesitant on this one. It looks great. Did Twillo have some bad news? Is this the company that raised? Did they put out some senior notes? Then this might be why that was take two. Okay. All right, here I'm gonna throw an alert on this one as well. ATMA. Yeah, Meta. I want for sure. I think I've already done that alert though, right? Yeah, Meta. So as of now, right, like Meta, Carvana, those are probably my two faves. Um, ADSK. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one on watch, but I'm not gonna set the alert. And then Netflix. I think Netflix is worth getting into. Man, just a slow grind. All right, set alert. Alert conditional. ADMA 130. Okay. All right. Okay, so that's everything. All right, I am set and ready to go if a pullback happens, and we can find some of these charts. Um, Growl and Bill. Growl. This chart looks great. I don't know what this is, but yeah, this looks great. All right, you've got your flag, pennant, breakout, retest. Yeah, buying this retest, I think would definitely be worth a shot. Per technical analysis. I don't know anything about the company. Um, and then Bill, yeah, this one, I wouldn't touch this one from a technical perspective. If there's something you know about the company or valuation perspective, maybe. But yeah, this one, I wouldn't touch this one from a technical. Goldman Sachs flying today. Nice. Triggers on Carvana and points. So what I've done on these, Papa James, is anytime that one of these comes into the ADMA on these squeezes, I'm going to get alerted. So I'm not going to do every chart here on the mic with you guys, but we will do Carvana. I'll show you what I do. So it's like Carvana, I'm going to start buying around the ADMA, right? That's our trigger according to the TPS rules. So what do I do after that is I need to come in here and create the VP levels to figure out where the chart breaks, where it's like, all right, we don't need to be in this if it gets below this level. Does that make sense? So it's like, all right, let's scroll back and look at who we're playing against, and you can see, here's your point of control, right? Like, bam. Um, I'd also put right here, like this looks great too. I'd love to buy off those two levels. Um, so let's put that there, and then the low side here is right here, right? That's your low side. So what I would do here is this is kind of your area that you need to hold, but if it doesn't, this is what I would call that Efron stop loss, right? Um, make that a little bit thinner. And then, of course, your top side is up here. So that comes from over here. We're actually breaking that right now. So what I would do is I'd actually put this about right here. Okay, now let's go back to our 130 and see how this all fits. So if you look at Carvana, these are the four buys, 1, 2, 3, 4, that I'd be willing to buy. Now, do I want to buy at 310 and then hold down to 292? No. Am I willing to buy at 305 and hold down to 292? Maybe. If I do, I'm going to get a further out one. So maybe what I'll do is if we come into 301, 300 area, I'll be like, all right, let me buy one a couple months out. And then let me buy one that's a week out, like next week's Friday or something like that. And then if we come down to this level, then it's like, all right, let me add to both. But then if we start breaking down this level, I'll be like, you know what? I'm going to stop out the one for the shorter dated. And then I'm going to start adding into a lower price shorter dated if I still wanted to play a shorter dated one. Right? I would change that strike and or just continue to play the longer dated one. Does that make sense? So that's my plan with Carvana. And we can do the same thing with Meta here. I mean, this one's just clean. So basically what I want to see here. Yes, it could be get 700 pretty quickly. Okay. Now, one thing to remember is we do have uh, Nvidia's earnings coming up, right? That could throw the market for a loop. Like, let's say Nvidia comes out and they're like, "Hey, demand is starting to die." I don't think that's going to happen, but if they do, that's going to be a big deal in the AI space. You're going to get a lot of things taking a hit. I'm not going to be buying dips on technology names if that's the case, right? If they come out and they're like, "Hey, we're still going to take over the world, everything's great," and then we sell off because of that, then I'd be willing to. Does that make sense? Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right, I think I've got everything organized, ready to go. Um, Now, let's see if there's anything worth doing right here, right now. Um, the only thing that I'd be willing to buy right here, right now, would probably be NRG. You're actually getting a pullback in that one today. Everything else is just out of the buy zone. So what we got to do is if we want to chase and continue this buying, right? We gotta find smaller time frame squeezes. So like, yeah, Google 5 minute, 10 minute, 15 minute. This chart looks great, amazing, amazing for an intraday. So if you wanted to play this as kind of a lotto into tomorrow, I love it. I love that idea. I'll play this with you actually. So who brought up Google? You tell me the play and I'll play it with you, and we'll see who does the best trading it. So here's what I see on it. Right, we're the overall chart. We're trying to break out of this big base here. So we broke out here. We've retested and we're holding. If we can break out again and come back up to that level, you're probably going to come to 180. Um, so again, because this is a lotto type trade, we're not throwing our whole account in here because it's not necessarily quote unquote a lotto, but it is a very short time frame trade that could easily go against you. So what I would do is I would go for a shorter dated call, like this week, perhaps. So like if I were to look at Google and I was looking at like the longest I would go would be probably this week. I probably wouldn't even try next week unless we got a longer time frame squeeze on it. So if you look at the 172.50s or 175, I think either of those would be fine. Now, what's the rule here? Well, we got to wait for it to pull back 15 cents. We can chase it. I mean, it's fine. Just leave room to add. So now what I would tell you to do on Google is say, all right, um, let's figure out the ad spots. So I would add to this if we get a pull back to the VWAP area around 171.50. So that's about $1 lower, right? And your delta on this, let's play the one 75s. So if we're doing the 175s, your delta is about 33. So let's just say 34 cents. You drop $1, that's going to take out, let's just say 40 cents from 115. So 15, so so maybe 75 would be the next ad. All right, so on Google, what I'm going to do here is put in some orders to buy this, right? Right, Heidi Hoffman. Yeah, I think I'm loaded in this for a long-term play on these dips. I think Google's going back to all-time highs. But I am a little biased. All right, so there's a little 10-15 minute chart we can play. And then is there any other 15-minute little squeezes we could play? Like check out Coin. Coin's another one we could do. It's got a little 15-minute. We've got Dash with a little 15-minute. Let's see. We got Hertz. I'm already in this one. So I'm gonna pass on that one. MSCR, I'm gonna pass on. Actually, I'm gonna take this off my. All right, there we go. QUBT is starting to squeeze right up against this breakout point too. Buying this in between 12, yeah, 12.50 and 12, really 13, anywhere in there. Not. I think that'd be worth a shot if you wanted to play that as a kind of a lotto play as well. And then TLN, no, I'm gonna pass on that. Now let me look at the 30-minute squeezes we got. Um, Man, this chart looks looking great. So I'm already in IBIT, right? This is FBTC is just Fidelity's Bitcoin fund. Looks great. I'm gonna pass that one. Pass on that one. Pass on that one. All right, now I'm gonna get down to the 1 hours. Piotr already talked about, and then Okta's actually got a man. This one looks great. So I'm not going to play this one. I'm already in tech names. I'm in a lot of tech names. So, but if you don't have something, I think buying Okta right here on this hourly TTM, 65-minute TTM, I think it's worth a shot, like what we were doing with Google. Give me 1 sec on this Hertz. Oh yeah, Okta. That's right. Sorry, we already talked about that being earnings. So I'd be out if you did take a shot on that. I'd be out by the end of the day. Um, Guys, I'm going to put an order in on Hertz. To play next week's. I might do this week's 750s. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna see the bid ask spread here. 222. You can get them for 22 cents. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do next week's. So if we get a little pull here in Hertz, I'm gonna jump on next week's, and I'll probably do $8. I may drop it down to 750. But this is just kind of a high short float, curling, starting to squeeze name, right? So again, it's a lotto type for me. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? If not, I'm going to stop this recording and take a little break. And I think the SPY is getting to 84. You know, when you start getting into this 591.50-ish area, I think you're starting to top out what we're going to be able to do to the day. But maybe not. Maybe maybe those money managers are just like buy, just whatever it takes, buy. Oh, I love it. Chase, you dumb closet index people. Pony, yeah, I think Nate's all over Pony, right? Similar play. Okay, guys. Any questions before I jump off?